Hey, this is Okie Dingo. So today I'm going to be doing a very quick unboxing of the Easy Flash Junior, which is a flash cart for Game Boys. I'll also show you how to set it up, because there's a couple important steps to getting this right. And then I'm going to do an in-depth review of this flash cart. So, hope you enjoy. Alright, so here we are on our PC or Mac, whatever you want to use, and the first thing you need to do is format a micro SD card. This is very important. So I have my micro SD card inserted in my PC right here. I'm going to right click it and hit format. Here is the capacity, which is 4 gigabytes. 4 gigabytes is plenty for all Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. So this micro SD card is not included with the Easy Flash Junior, so you will have to provide your own. I suggest something that's class 10 or above. So the file system is FAT32. Allocation unit size, this is really important, has to be 32 kilobytes or your game saves will not work. Alright, you can select a label if you want, and quick format's fine. So hit start. It's going to warn you that everything's going to be erased if you have any data that's on there. So hit OK. Format complete, hit OK. Alright, you can close that out. Next, go to the Easy Flash website. I will have the link in the description. And this gives all the features of the flash cart right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down to the download section. Right here it says kernel 1.04E and firmware 4. So that's at the current time right now, which is May 31st, 2020. If you're watching this after, it may be a more current version, so just get the most current version. What we're going to do is you're going to go ahead and hit download. We will open that up. So the two files that we need are easygb.dat and then update FW. For me it's 4. If it's a later time, it might be a higher number. So I'm going to select this one and this one. Then I'm going to copy those and I'm going to put those onto that micro SD card right into the root of the folder. This is really important. So this is the kernel. This is what makes the flash cart work. If this file is not in the root of the folder, it will not work. And then this is going to be the update. So what I found was when I had the update in the root right here, it would not be found. So if you want to make a folder and name it whatever you want to name it, I'll just name it Game Boy, because that is where I would put my Game Boy games, and stick that inside of there. The next important thing, and I had problems with saves at first, was that you have to create your own save file. So you create a file and in all caps call it saver. Okay? So from there, now we can go over to the Easy Flash and our Game Boy, and we can run through how to do the firmware update, and I'll show you some reviews of the menus and how it works. Alright, so here we are back at our Easy Flash Junior. So here's the front of the box. Micro SD HC compatible. Here's the side, nothing. The back just pretty much tells you the website where you can get some support and nothing else. Alright, so let's get it unboxed. Here is the Easy Flash Junior, and there's nothing else in the box. So you're not going to get any instructions with this. There was a couple things that I didn't know I had to do in order to get this work, which was like the allocation sizes, making the saver folder. So hopefully this video is going to help people out with that. So here is the flash cart itself. It looks really nice. As you see, it does not come with its own micro SD card. You do need to provide that. It is an original PCB, which is nice. It is not just like a EverDrive clone. So right here is a reset button. What that is instead of having to turn the Game Boy on and off if you want to play a new game or save, you just hit that button and it'll just restart it as if you power cycled. So up here is the button battery for the real-time clock. And it's nice that this is a removable battery, so it is not soldered onto the board. So if it does go dead, you can just pop it out and replace it. However, in my experience, these button batteries last a very long time. I've had original Game Boy games from '98, and the batteries are still good. So I wouldn't imagine that this one's going to go bad anytime soon. All right, so the first thing we do is we grab our micro SD that we just formatted and put the kernel on. So for me, this slot is pretty recessed. So I just grab something like a toothpick and click it in. We're good. All right, so I'm going to be using a DMG. And let's turn the power on. All right, so load it up, and here is the main menu. So there's that Game Boy folder that we made and the saver folder. So first, if you want to go into the other menu, so you have the SD card set, which is settings, and then help. What you do is you'll hit select. So you see we're in settings right now. We can set the time, which is going to be the real-time clock. So go ahead and set that. And then under that is autosave. I like this checked. The reason is to save your games on this flash card, you have to cycle power or push the reset button. And then you are presented with a menu that asks you if you would like to save. So what autosave does is as soon as you power cycle, it's just going to automatically create the save file and save it for you. So I would make sure that that is highlighted. Then next is help, which is going to tell you your firmware version. I am on the newest firmware, but I'm still going to run through the update and show you how to do it. And then the website, which is easyflash.cn. So we'll hit select one more time. Go back to that SD menu. All right, so let's go to Game Boy, which is where we put the firmware update. And we're going to go ahead and push A, which is going to launch the update. Alright, so this is the Easy Flash firmware update. So as you see, I am currently on version 4, so I don't need to update. The update version is whatever that update file is, so that is also 4. What you're going to do is you're going to hit A, and it will update the firmware, so it's going to give a percentage, and it's going to go all the way up. Once it hits 100%, it's going to tell you that the update is complete and to power off. So what you need to do is, this is really important, don't hit that reset button in the back. What you want to do is you want to actually power cycle the Game Boy. So I'm going to pretend like I did that. And it's going to boot back up. So if you hit that reset button, it would have stopped on that second step where it said OS initialized. So what you want to do first is just hit your select button, go over to help, and make sure that the firmware did update. So firmware 4 K104E. All right. So next, I'm going to show you how to launch a game, which is exactly the same as how you did that update. So here I have Wario Land, Mario Land 3. So what we want to do is hit A, and it's going to load. And it's really fast. I'm very impressed with how fast the games are loading with Easy Flash Junior. It so far has worked absolutely perfect. I just had to get through the setup phase. So a couple things I didn't know, like the save folder and the allocation and whatnot. But once I got everything set up, it's been great. So yep, it works just how it should. It's a flash card, so you can play the backups of games that you own. All right, so let's say I've been playing through this game and I've gone through some levels and I want to save, or I want to play a different game. Go ahead and just push that reset button on the back. You can feel it with your finger, just hit the back of the card and it's going to reset, or you can just kind of push on the back of the Game Boy. So right here you're going to see backup save saving. So what that was part of that auto saving that we talked about. So that is just automatically going to save the game. If not, you would have had a menu that said backup save. Would you like to save, yes or no? So as we can see, the save file is now in our saver file. So I do want to mention that the first game that I tried was Super Mario Land 2. And when it got on that backup saving, it sat there for a while and I thought it had frozen up. So I had restarted. I went through the level again. I tried it and I thought it was freezing up. The thing that what it was it sometimes takes a really long time for the first save of a game. So it took 1 minute 20 seconds the first time it wanted to save. So saves after that were really fast, just like that. It was maybe a couple seconds. However, that first save might be really long, so you have to just be patient. Just sit it down, don't touch it, just leave it be, let it do its thing. I haven't had a problem with the saves freezing or going away. However, if you do power cycle in the middle of that save will be gone. So just leave it be, let it do its thing. So another nice feature that Easy Flash added to this is the ability to fast launch the last game that you had been playing. So if you hit start, it's going to bring up the last game that you were playing. You have the option to return, which is go back to the main menu, or if you hit A, it's going to start it up. So if you have a lot of games on your flash card and you've been playing the same game, it's easier instead of having to go through all the menus and find that game again. You just hit start, hit A, and it's going to launch it. So for this video, I have been using a DMG with an IPS screen, and as you notice, it has been working absolutely perfect. I do want to mention that it does have a bit of a power consumption. So on a Gameboy Pocket, like I have this one right here, which has a TFT screen, when I use the Easy Flash, it will not work. The power light just kind of blips real quick and then it won't load. I have tried on a Gameboy Pocket with a regular back screen, like the old school LED ones, and it works, but it's really dim, which means it's just drawing a little bit too much power for the AAA batteries. Here I have a Gameboy Advance with an IPS, and it works absolutely fine. So yeah, just if you have a Pocket that's modified, just keep in mind that this might not work. It might just consume a little bit too much power for your use. But with that said, I have been using this DMG with IPS for the last week, and these batteries are actually pretty old. I've been playing a couple hours each day to kind of run this cart through its paces, and it's been working fine. I haven't had to change batteries or anything like that. So in a practical sense, the power consumption is fine. But also, you know, this does have 4 AA batteries. So, which, you know, it might just consume a little bit too much for the 3 AAA batteries of a Pocket. So yeah, this cart was sent out to me by Easy Flash to do the review. However, my opinions are solely my opinions. And as you saw from the video, the flash cart does what it's supposed to do. It's fast, the menus are easy to navigate, and simply it just works. So yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I want to say thanks again to Easy Flash for sending this out to me. And I hope you have a great day. If you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really helps out. And like the video if you wouldn't mind. All right, thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.